Hello you guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Today we are going to be doing some spring glam. I hope you guys are excited just as I am. Today we are going to do some spring glam, so let's get right into it. So let's get into the eyes. I already did my brows and I went in with my Rare Beauty brow gel. And for this spring glam, I want to do something soft and easy for you guys. And the first palette that comes to mind is this Danessa Myricks Blooming Romance palette. This is literally spring in a palette, so we're going to use this one today. I'm going to prep with my Rare Beauty eyeshadow primer. If you guys know, this one is a favorite of mine. This really does help the eyeshadows stick and last. I'm going to blend it out with the Morphe M131. And how are you guys doing? How have you guys been? I'm so happy that it's spring already, which I feel like it's one of my favorite seasons of the year. It's just that time where everything just blossoms and everything just comes to fruition. Let's get right into it. I'm going to use only the powder eyeshadows. So I'm going to mostly use like the pink and maybe just a little bit of the lilac shades. I'm going to start with this shade right here called Smitten and use that as my transition. Just this very nice light pink shade. Really like this time of the year, especially spring, since everything blossoms. It just gives me a reminder that whatever dreams that we want to make come true or put into fruition, just change happens within us. When we put in the work, I truly believe that anything that we want to make happen will come true. Change just happens within us. And I hope this is just a little motivational message for you guys. So just building that color, building Smitten into the crease. I don't want to go too dramatic as I want it to be soft glam. Just building that color till I am satisfied. Going in with the next shade right here called Dreamy. And again, with the same brush, just adding that color into the outer corner. And this is more of a pinky mauve. So you can definitely see the pigmentation there. Colors for me for spring are definitely pink, green, purple. Those are like the main shades for spring. And just to deepen a bit the crease, I'm going to go with just a tap of Lovesick right here. Just a tap of it or a whisk of it with the brush. Just to bring depth on the outer corner of the eyes. And going with a more tinier brush and basically reinforcing those shades. Okay, I'm going to just deepen very lightly the outer corner of my eye. So I'm going to take these two shades. So I'm going to take these two shades, Lovesick and Bliss, just to add it right in that outer corner. Not to really smoke it out, but just to add that hint of shadow. Okay, I'm going to brighten up the inner corner. So I'm going to take this shade right here called Crush and just do like somewhat of a cut crease. And this is going to just really brighten up that shadow. But just really brighten it up in a very soft way. Let me know if you guys are shopping during the spring sales right now. Right now, Ulta's having their 21 days of beauty, but I haven't shopped because I'm trying to wait for the Sephora sale, which is already going to be in April. But let me know what you guys have shopped during the sales. If you guys have shopped, I'm honestly trying to like not shop for makeup at all because I feel like these brands are coming out with new products like left and right. And it's just, sometimes it could be too much. So I'm just like holding on for the Sephora sale and then see what to shop if I need to shop. And then with the brush, just really carving out that color, but mostly just blending it in. So you can't really tell where it starts or finishes. Okay, just like that. It's very soft, which is the whole point of this look. I want to add like some sort of glitter, but I'm not too sure what glitter. Just like a light glitter on the eyes. Okay, for the first time, I think we're gonna just keep it matte. If I do change my mind, I'll add some sort of glitter, but for now we'll just keep it matte. I'm literally looking for my lash curler and I just cannot find it. And I put everything in this bag, but stuff just gets lost. Okay, found her. Been loving this mascara just to prep the lashes. This is the Essence Lash Without Limits. And this is just the dark shade, and I like to apply just one coat of this mascara just to prep before lashes. Okay, for lashes, these are my favorites. These are the Ardell Press On Lash. As you can see, I'm almost done with these. I'm going to pop these on and I'll be right back. Okay guys, lashes are on, and just in case if I didn't mention the style, these are the Galore Natural. I will have them in the screen up here. And they're just perfect for any type of glam, whether it's natural or glammed up or dramatic. It's just the perfect press-on lashes, and they go on very easily and they actually last all day. So yeah, 10 out of 10, and I'm going to pick up some more because they're my favorite. Okay, let's move on with skin. I'm going to use both of these combinations of primers. I'm going to go in with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Serum for that boost of hydration. And for blurring, I'm going to go in with my Cali Ray Soap Blown Primer. So going in with Yummy Skin. So just to give you guys a little bit of my thoughts over this product, I do have sensitive skin, and I did notice very late that this product does have niacinamide, so it can cause my skin to kind of flare up, but it does go away. So I don't use this product as often because of that acid, but it does give this beautiful hydrating glow into the skin, which I really do love. But it just really scares me when my skin kind of flares up with it, so I don't use it as often, just like on the high points of my skin. It definitely gives this beautiful hydrating look into the skin. That's why I just apply it on the high points so I don't get like any sort of skin reaction. And I like to go in with the Cali Ray one in the T-zone. And then just funny enough, this product also has niacinamide, and there's just one thing I do want to mention, that I'm noticing that brands are just putting niacinamide in every single product, which I don't feel like that makes the product universal, because a lot of us, including myself, have sensitive skin, so there's just products that are just not going to work. And I'm noticing just every single brand, they're putting everything niacinamide. And I just want to know your guys' thoughts because people with sensitive skin, including mine, it's just not easy to like apply these products because it can most likely cause a reaction. But so far the primers didn't give me any sort of reaction, which is good. Let's go in with foundation. Today I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Easy Blur, and this one's in the shade Baklava. So far on my thoughts on this foundation, first, less is more, and I do notice that applying less skincare under this product is better, even though this is more of like a matte formula. I do experience less peeling with this product when I don't apply as much skincare. Just to avoid any sort of peeling under the skin, just be careful with what you use with the foundation if you do experience any sort of peeling. But you guys, I do want to take a moment just to let the foundation sit. I do want to take a moment to literally shout out these brushes. These Morphe brushes are fantastic. I bought these like not too long ago and I've just been so obsessed with using these. These have literally changed my makeup game and their quality are just so amazing. I'm just genuinely really proud and happy that they came out with these brushes because they're just so good. They're just so good, and I hope you guys pick some up because these are truly amazing and they're just the perfect affordable brush that you can find in the market right now. So yeah, not sponsored. I just really wanted to shout them out because they just did an amazing job. I have no other words than to say like they're literally fantastic. I'm gonna go in with the M107 brush. It's a flat brush. And this one's perfect to spread out your foundation before you go ahead and blend it out. Just like that. Another favorite that I love to use for foundation is the M103. It's a foundation brush, and I love how it has that angle shape to precisely blend your foundation. And also it's not too stiff. It still has like a bounce to it. So it's just perfect to blend your foundation in. So yeah, such amazing quality, and they're not that pricey, which I love. Let me know if you guys want like a beginner's tutorial of how to apply your makeup step by step. I feel like those type of tutorials are very helpful, and I'm thinking about doing it for my next video, just in case there's anybody out there that doesn't know what order to put foundation, which I feel like it doesn't matter, whatever feels right for you. But if you still want to see how people apply their foundation, including myself, let me know. There are certain techniques that do help with the application of your makeup. Foundation is in. It looks very nice, natural, a subtle hint of glow, maybe because of that Danessa primer, but it does look very skin-like. I do experience also like dry patches here, so that just might be my skin. But here is what the foundation looks like. So yeah, I'm always kind of like testing out these products. I feel like you never really 100% have an opinion of them unless you're using them for a very long time. But two of my favorites like from the high end are the House Lab and the Fancy Foundation. Amazing formulas, perfect for dry skin, and they're just perfect hydrating foundations that'll give you that beautiful glow. This one is like more of that in-between foundation, so if you want to glow but you don't want that over glowy finish, this one is like a perfect medium foundation. I'm gonna go in with my Makeup by Mario contour stick, and this one's in the shade medium dark, and just go straight into the skin. You can also apply it on your hands, but today I'm just applying it straight on the skin. Okay, next brush, because might as well show you guys all these Morphe brushes. The next one is the M243, and this one is perfect to blend contour. It has that nice shape and it still has a blend, like a soft touch to it. So let me just blend my contour. And of course, if you feel like the product has dried down onto your skin, just go in with a layer of setting spray, and that's going to help kind of like revive the product and make it more blendable. So yeah, you guys, just truly obsessed with these brushes. Like, I immediately order them when they came out with them. I order them probably like a week or two after, and I don't regret it. Another thing I do want to mention, that when I do buy these type of stuff, I do make sure I get them on a sale or with a discount code. I feel like if I'm gonna buy something expensive, why not use a discount to save money? So if you guys do plan on buying these, make sure that you do use like those codes. Ulta always gives out like coupons to those that are members to their rewards. So yeah, just keep an eye on them and make sure that you use them so you can save money if you do end up like picking them up, or if you just want to buy something expensive in general, make sure you're using that code. That is what it looks like. This is such a great brush. I love it. It looks so flawless and it helps blend the product very easily. Okay, let's move on with blush. I saw online how to mix these two shades and it looks so stunning. These are the blush filters. This one's in the shade Latte and this one's in the shade Lilac. Personally, I feel like this is best to use on its own, but let's just try it out just to have fun. I'm just gonna go in with a dot of Latte. She is very pigmented. And for this guy, I'm gonna use the Morphe M242 brush, and this is their blush brush. Well, this is actually their liquid bronzer brush, but you can use it as a blush brush. And it is perfect to stipple that product in. Oh, these hairs. So yeah, it gives this beautiful amount of bronze into the cheeks. And let's go in with the Lilac shade. Just go in with 2 strokes. And this one's in the shade Ube Cream. And again, with the same brush, blending that blush into the cheeks. And just blending that close under the eyes. Oh, that actually does look beautiful together. Love that. So it gives that nice hint of lilac in the inner part of the cheeks, but then you have like that nice bronze into the back of your cheek. So pretty. Let's go on with concealer. Okay, guys, my camera almost died, but I just connected it right now, thankfully. So for concealer, I'm gonna go in with my Natasha Denona concealer, and this one's in the shade N9. And I really do like this concealer. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it is a good one. I'm going to apply this concealer. And I did not get a Morphe brush for my under eyes because I did notice that it was out of stock, the one that I wanted. But I will eventually order it. So today I'm just going to blend it out with my BK Beauty concealer brush. And this one is their A506 brush. It has that nice tapered shape for your under eyes. And just blend, blend, blend. This one does give that hydrating natural feel under your eyes while still providing that coverage. Honestly, this concealer reminds me a lot of the Tower 28 concealer. If you guys try that one, I feel like this one's almost practically the same. That's why I'm not as like crazy about it, because I feel like I already have like a formula similar to it. I really thought this was supposed to be more of a satin formula, because usually satin formulas do give you the most coverage. Like for an example, I do love my Dior concealer. Something about that concealer, the way it just sits under my eyes, it just looks so super smooth. This one is still beautiful. I just feel like it gives me, because of that serum texture, it kind of just shows a little bit more texture on under your eyes. Maybe I'm just nitpicking it. So yeah, beautiful on its own. It gives this beautiful amount of coverage, but it's not as full coverage. It's just leaning more into like a medium to light coverage. Like if you were to ask me what concealer I recommend now that the Sephora sale's coming, I would 1000% recommend the Dior one. It's just so beautiful on and just flawless under the eyes. Like it's just not going to crease under your eyes. So yeah. Let me know if you guys want a Sephora sale recommendations. Usually I just do a shorts video on them since it's just a lot of products. I mean, I don't mind doing a long form video, but just let me know if you guys want a long form video on them. Just going back with my blush brush to blend out the edges. This is what it looks like, very nice and glowy. We're going to set this down. I'm gonna do my powder concoction. If you guys already know, I like to go in with a pressed powder first, then with a loose. So I'm gonna go in with my Kosas Cloud Set powder, and this one's in the shade Comfy, and this one is the Huda Beauty setting powder, and this one's in the shade Ube Birthday Cake. I love to apply that first layer of powder just to set that wetness before going with a loose powder. Make sure we have no creases going around. Going in with the pressed powder. Just grabbing some, smoothing it out in the back of the hands, and then setting. Okay, now that we have that set, I'm gonna go in with my Ube Birthday Cake. And just so you know, if you guys didn't know, that you can actually take the net off. You just have to take it off from the edge, but it's actually very hard to remove. I did mention in my last video that you can remove it, and this is what it's gonna look like, and you have more easier access to your setting powder, which that is perfect because I was struggling to get powder out of the net. So going in with Ube Birthday Cake, which is perfect for this look. Just like that, and it gives this beautiful hint of pink under the eyes. One thing I did notice with this powder, if you do use too much, it will leave that hint of purple. So just make sure doing that technique of setting your under eyes first with a regular translucent powder, it's just going to help not leave that purple hue. Just applying right at the inner corner of my eye, because that's an area where it's just very hard to set under my eyes. And just with the rest, setting the T-zone. Here is the net, and you just pop it right back, and then you have your powder set. Okay guys, for the rest of the skin, I'm just going to go in with my Sephora Collection Micro Smooth Powder, and this one's in the shade 33 Honey. And this one doesn't completely mattify your skin, it's just a very light satin but glowy finish. So it sets your makeup, but it doesn't completely mattify it, which is one of my favorites that I do recommend. Every single time the Sephora sale comes, I recommend this setting powder. Today I want to go in with a nice glowy bronzer, so I'm going to go in with my Kosas bronzer, and this one's in the shade Escape. I'm going to go in with my Morphe M162 brush, and this one is beautiful for bronzer, and it just applies very seamlessly on the skin. I will do a before and after so you guys can tell the difference. Okay, so this side is no bronzer with bronzer. Love this, love both of these products. Love the brush and love the bronzer. It just applies bronzer very seamlessly. This one is actually a powder brush, but you can use it to your own liking. If you use it for bronzer, face powder, whatever you feel like is going to help for your makeup. Okay, we are nice and bronzed. Let's go in with blush. Okay, so for today's blush, I'm going to go in with Happy, but this one is a luminous blush from Rare Beauty. So I want to put on like a matte version of blush, and I did heard from Danessa that you can use these eyeshadows as blush also. So I'm just going to use this shade called Dreamy onto the cheeks, and I'm going to use this Morphe M203 brush, and this is perfect because it has that more felt tip brush. Going in with Dreamy, and just to add that subtle hint of pinkiness before we go in with that luminous blush. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to go in with the Rare Beauty Luminous Blush. And again, this one's in the shade Happy. And another brush that I love to use for blush from Morphe is the M201 brush. This one is very perfect for blush. It's more like fluffier, so it's going to disperse and add the product in a very flawless way. So grabbing that blush, tapping off the excess, and just really letting the brush do its work. It's going to add that beautiful luminous glow onto your cheek. You can see the before and after. Again, tapping off the excess and just letting the brush do its work. Sweeping it on the cheeks, and it gives this beautiful pink hues on the cheeks I just love. Again, I'm telling you, Morphe definitely killed it when it comes to these brushes. And just applying just whatever is left on the cheeks, on the nose, and on the chin. And look how stunning and glowy the cheeks look. I just love. So beautiful for spring. And if you feel like you went in with too much, just go back with whatever powder brush you use to blend it out, just to make sure it's nice and seamless. Okay, I'm going to finish up the eyes. I'm going to use the same shades on my bottom lash line. Okay guys, just like that, and to brighten up the eyes, I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever. This is their Artist Pencil, and this one's in the shade Boundless Bisque, just to add a touch of brightness on the waterline. Like that, and adding some bottom mascara. Definitely brightens up the eyes. That's why I love going with a nude liner on the waterline. And just to add that inner corner glow, I went in with my Dior highlight palette, and just going in with the pink and the white shade for the inner corner. Okay guys, let's go on with the lips. I'm gonna start off with this Anastasia lip liner, and this one's in the shade Chai. I want to add more depth onto the lips, so I picked up this lip liner shade. I picked up another shade of the Maybelline Lifter liners, and this one's in the shade Cross the Line. It might be too dark, but I'm just gonna go in with a hint of it on the lips. So yeah, this is what the color looks like. So I'm just gonna go very lightly tracing the lips. Just like that. You can already tell a big difference. So you can definitely tell a big difference how it adds more of that depth. Just like that. And again, going back with Chai and blending out that lip line. Perfect. Okay guys, I want to show you 2 ways how you can wear this look, whether you want it matte or glossy. So one of my favorite liquid lipsticks are the Anastasia liquid lipsticks, and this one's in the shade Pure Hollywood. It has this beautiful mauve color onto the lips, so let me show you. So just adding this right in the middle, and then using your finger to blot it out. Just like that, and it gives this beautiful full coverage lip, which looks so stunning. I love the way it looks. It makes your lips look bigger. So this is lip number 1. Or you can add a gloss, which I'm definitely going to do. So for this look, of course, I'm going to go in with my Huda Beauty Full Filler Lip Gloss. And this one's in the shade Ooh Baby. So I'm going to add a little bit of this on top. Just right in the center to give dimension. Just like that. And make sure you wipe off the excess from the wand before you put it back into the product. And of course, if you went in with too much lip gloss, you can always remove it from the edge while cleaning up that lip line. But how stunning that lip is. Definitely recommend trying a dark lip liner. It's definitely going to make your lips look bigger. And last step, you guys, we have setting spray. I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Spray away. And we are all done. Okay guys, this is the final glam. I hope you guys enjoy this makeup look just as much as I did. This is definitely giving all the spring vibes. Definitely wanted to bring all the pinky tones in this look. Let me know what you guys want to see next for my future videos. Let me know if you guys are interested in any of the ideas I said throughout the video. If you're new here, welcome. I'm happy to have you guys here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.